somebody went on the CB radio saying that there were lots of belugas over where we were. We hadn't got our share of muktak and the meat yet. So Luke asked if I want to try and get one. I was sort of afraid because I have never tried it. So I said, okay. And then we started chasing the belugas. And the first one he shot first, and I harpooned it. And then he asked me if I wanted to harpoon one. He told me to wait until it were really close to it, like a foot or two from the canoe when I was at the bow, the front. I waited until it was almost to the surface, and then I gave it all I got, and I got it. That was the time when I wished that my grandmother was alive to see me say that I got 2 belugas. When I was growing up, my grandparents used to tell me if I lie, I will turn into an Inukshuk for everybody to see. I remember living in an igloo and playing outside, making imaginary igloos with no walls. Funny thing, I don't remember ever being cold. When my parents died, my grandparents just took over, and I never felt like an orphan. When father and uncle died, drowned, we had to move to Arviat. My first recollections of Arviat was there were so many people. There were close to 100 and only 5 non-Inuit. There were a lot more people that I didn't know. Regular Inuit like our family didn't have houses. I was about 9 when the first school was opened here in early 60s. I remember we weren't supposed to talk in Inuktitut, which was my language. But we have always maintained our grab on our own language and culture, and I think that's what I'm most proud of.
Somewhere there's a land where the sun brightly shines, and across the tundra slow rivers wind, where love lives forever and dreams never die. Somewhere there's a land for you and
I always get my bearings up here by using landscape, Inukshuk, and stuff like that when we go out inland. But going to a city was scary at first. Like, I didn't know what to expect. All these high skyscrapers, and then the next building looked like the same one, and I couldn't get my bearings. Your Inukshuk down in the city are too big. I can't find myself around. Inukshuk, or in Inukshuk, to me is the symbol of instruction. Like, if I go out inland and I see Inukshuk, they mean something. Does that mean this is an easier route to follow, or is it does it say that there's fish here, or does caribou pass through here? They're like road maps. What I see as a mother or a grandmother is that when you have a close-knit family, and to get further education or to get a job, you have to move away from the community that that's a heavy load for a young person to carry. We ask our children, our grandkids, to stick together as a family and build a strong family unit. But when you have to break it up in order to give yourself a better life, sometimes that is too much for our young people. And a lot of the times we see young people come back without finishing their education.
They sent us off so far away when we both went to school. He was so beautiful, but now a hunter without tools.
There's a lot of things that build a strong community, and Arviat is one of the lucky ones that has that strength. And I think it steps back to the foundation that we built ourselves. It's a traditional community, and we have never let go of our language and our culture, and we still practice them whenever we can. It's just a way of life. The closeness of the community is, I guess, number one. Everybody knows everybody, and if somebody needs help, we usually try and help each other out. If we are going to be who we are, we have to stand firm. Going through a change is risky, but you have to be a risk taker to make the change go according to what you want it to be. It doesn't really matter what kind of change it is. Your reaction to it will make you strong, or it will break you down. I wouldn't be me if I didn't have my culture. I wouldn't be me if I didn't have my language. It's just who I am and where I come from, and where I fit in the world is me being an Inuk.